this is happening.
I feel like this could have been thought through more.
We did for like 12 minutes.
That's generous.
Hi, welcome to Love You, Shut Up.
Still not convinced that's a real name.
It's real because we say it to each other.
Usually right before one of us rolls out.
So we should probably explain what this is.
Do we know what this is?
Not entirely, but I feel like that is kind of the vibe. We are a married couple.
Still, shockingly, honestly.
We used to do YouTube stuff, family vlogging, chaos, life updates, all that kind of stuff.
And then we realized people could just, listen to us argue now instead of watching us argue.
Less editing, more consequences.
This podcast is basically us talking about everything.
Books, pop culture, life, parenting, random deep thoughts at Weird Hour.
Wrestling!
We're not leading with wrestling.
You're definitely leading with wrestling at some point.
We're sarcastic.
Excuse me?
I'm not. He's dramatic.
I prefer emotionally expressive.
That's a fancy way of saying dramatic. We don't really have a format.
That was intentional.
It wasn't. We just talk. Sometimes we agree. Sometimes we absolutely do not.
But we figured it out.
Honestly, we started this because we missed having conversations that weren't interrupted by life, kids, work, everything happening at once.
And because she said I talked too much and needed a microphone for it.
Which is still true. So if you're here for polished, perfectly organized thoughts,
You're in the wrong place.
very wrong. But if you like real conversations, messy ones, funny ones, sometimes deep, sometimes absolutely pointless,
Mostly pointless.
then you'll probably fit in right here. This is
Love You, Shut Up.
And yes, that is still what we say to each other.
A lot more than we should.
Alright, so this is episode 1. Songs that raised us, broke us, and still live rent-free in our heads.
You kind of sounded like one of those, like late night 3 a.m. commercials where you're like, oh, now.
Kenya. Okay, it's
I
not.
was trying to remember the name of the other band. I like all of their albums, and I can't remember what the name of their band was. There was only 2 songs on those. There was the Enya song, "Sail Away, Sail Away," and then the which is
Oh, yeah!
all over TikTok right now. I'll look it up later.
Oh, Lord.
I'll
Yeah.
Google it while we're talking.
Yeah. Okay, so again, just to, recap our craziness, we used to be YouTubers, and now we're just going to have chaos behind the scenes of a microphone. So, to make sense of all of this, we have to explain the eras of our life.
Yeah, because we're old farts, and there's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to listen to this and be like, those Gen Xers are horrible people.
But
And they
are
need
we
to be-
Gen Xers because they changed it?
They
Just
changed
like
it.
just like they changed the horoscope signs, okay?
Okay.
So,
Things that don't bother me for 200, Alex.
okay, but I'm just saying, shut up, okay? So, love you, shut up, okay? So, my point is, it's not really a Gen Xer thing, because I think, honestly, they changed it. I think it's
Well, I think
millennial.
it's more of a.
Whatever, it
I
doesn't
know
matter.
I'm gonna sound old, but it's more of an attitude. What we're talking about today is the music, so we need to make you understand like what years we're talking about.
Right.
Like our middle school years between like 89 to 93, high school years 94 to 98, and then like the early 2000s
Which was our young adult chaos.
party.
And we were, for sure
We had
tight in
we had
2000.
Vagabond. What is it? Vagabonds?
Vega Boys.
Vega Boys.
Vega Boys?
Va-
Say, I don't
Vega-
know. Anyway, whatever.
Maybe you would have think I would have done some like notes.
So, this is when our brains were forming permanent emotional damage via music. I mean, let's just be for real. So it's going to, basically start with songs we didn't understand, but absorbed anyway. I guess for me, I'll say that. right? Okay, for me. Okay, here's the ADHD part because if I don't spit it out,
Yeah, no.
oh Lord, it's all over. Oh, that I know, like early imprints.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Beatles for sure. I want to hold your hand. Like there was. What's funny is that I distinctly remember being with my cousin Shauna in the living room at my grandmother's house, and we had it was on a cassette tape, okay? Cassette tape because all they had, right? CDs were not in that house, right? So cassette tape.
Right.
And we had to fast forward to the song,
Mhm.
but we were dancing in the living room with plastic bags on our head as hats to I Want to Hold Your Hand. But I guess the Beatles are prominent for me because of my dad, right? He had a Beatles cover band. So that, but back to the actual song, like I didn't know what that song was about. It just had a bop, right?
Dude,
Like,
yeah. A lot of the Beatles songs is like that.
well, yeah, but what I'm saying is like how it's like, how did it, you didn't understand it, but it absorbed anyway, right? Like,
I grew up with a lot of like I didn't have the choice of what was on the radio at the time. I was listening to what was ever was on the car and like whatever was being on the radio, and like my parents have very different taste in music. My dad is the classic rock kind of stuff, and then my mom was the country, and it was very weird because like and we'll get to it, but like there was a period where all I listened to was classic rock, and or all I listened to was country because that's all I had access to.
right.
So, um, but
Well, I mean,
like
that's going to shape you, period,
right,
because that's all
right,
you
and there
had.
were some songs like I didn't know originally who sang it, but it's called MacArthur Park, and if you heard it, you would go, oh yeah, okay, I know that song. It's by Donna Summers, and I only recently learned it was Donna Summers who sung it. But the lyrics are someone left the cake out in the rain, and it sounds like this guy or this person is like really upset about this cake getting ruined because, you know, but
Okay.
it's about the dude who wrote it, him and his like girlfriend at the time, like that was the central part of their relationship was in this particular part. So when they broke up, he wrote about it being basically a ruined spot. But hearing it, you're like, someone wrote a song about a cake being left out in the rain, and it was one of those that stuck out in my head that I
Okay.
never understood for the longest time. And it made me even more confused because later on Weird Al covered or
Oh,
did a
God.
spoof of it.
You and the Weird Al
And
cover.
yeah. I'm a part of his cult. It's okay.
Oh, my God. Well, I mean, like the Beatles, right? That the song "I Want to Hold Your Hand," like it's. I mean, it says, "And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can't hide." Yeah, he's just talking about something simple and innocent, but
But you and your cousin are dancing around the living room with bags on your head.
like some early music though, like besides the Beatles, Whitney Houston was a huge one for me. And like when that comes across my Pandora, like how many
Oh yeah,
times
yeah,
am I like, dance with
yeah.
somebody? And you have to scream that song. No
Well,
girl can
because
tell me that they will not. And that is a dance around in the living room song too. Period. You don't understand. I know that. But I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying. It is. Or we can talk about like another one that I heard all the time was what we call the stalker song.
oh, the police song,
Yes. I would
"Every
rather
Breath You
take.
Take."
Because for real,
Man, I think people need to take a second look at the lyrics just when they play them at like weddings
yeah.
and graduations
Yeah.
and those kinds of places.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay, so like speaking of you middle school, I didn't do the whole middle school dance stuff because
I
that's
didn't
not
do
my
dances in
vibe.
middle school
Oh,
either.
okay. Never
No,
mind then.
no, I didn't do middle school dances. But see, at my middle school, I will say because we hadn't moved to Maryland yet, right?
Mhm.
At my middle school, it was not uncommon for them to pipe music through the speakers during lunch.
That's nuts.
Yes, they would pipe music. And so there's either, the popular hits that we were doing minus foul language,
Yeah,
of
yeah, it's
course.
the radio edits.
Yeah. But there was other stuff that was mixed in too. So it was not uncommon for us to hear stuff from the 50s and the 60s, and they would pipe it through. But there was also the other things that you said were nuts.
Right.
Like, how we had restaurants that would have food trucks before the food truck thing was huge. Come on campus.
California's a different country.
Hey, hey. Then it was like Paula Abdul, right? And you had that one music video that was super big with her. I'm blanking on the song right now, but where the cat was dancing with her.
Yeah, I know which one
The
you're
animated one.
uh
Why am I blanking on that? But then, like, every girl was obsessed with Rush Rush by Paula Abdul. Do you know that one?
I
It's
do
the
not
love
know.
song, right? Rush
Okay.
Rush. But it's like Rush Rush, hurry lover, come to me. We're singing that like at the top of our lungs, thinking that we're like
Uh-huh.
we don't know.
You're
You know what I
like
mean?
you're like 11.
Yeah, because like what does it say? Rush Rush, hurry, hurry, lover, come to me. Rush Rush, I wanna see you. I wanna see you get free with me.
Wow. That's what happens when you play music over the radio or over
Right?
school
Right? But,
systems and
like, okay, so, but yeah, but like middle school era definitely was the discovery time. You heard everything on the radio where you had to like get your tape ready
yeah,
to hit record,
I had one of those.
to get ready.
Not in
I,
middle school, later. Well, yeah.
it
Yeah, middle
was
school.
middle school
Yeah,
because
it
we still
started
had,
5th grade,
because
I think.
CDs started coming out when we were in
Right.
high school. Like,
I was just trying to remember my timeline of when did I really kind of start getting away from my parents' music.
yeah.
Started listening. I didn't think it was like 5th grade yet. The beginning of middle
Well,
school,
right. So, like
like
for
5th grade.
you,
Yeah,
the whole, we didn't choose the music; it was assigned to us. That was
yeah.
you in middle school.
Well, I was also blessed to have a really nice bus driver who basically said, "I'm going to pick you up. Don't worry about getting on any of the other buses."
Right.
Unfortunately, I became the only white kid on a all black bus,
Right.
so I learned early, like late '80s, early '90s hip hop
Oh yeah.
and R&B
Oh
and that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
I really liked it, and my parents thought I was crazy because the
No
area
way.
we were
No
very
way.
white bread rural America here,
Yeah. No.
so
Hey.
I
Yeah.
so when I go, yeah, I always I always
Hip
liked
hop was
Biggie, and I
great.
always like Nas and Tupac, and
Right.
that group. People look at me
Right.
like I'm crazy. I'm like,
No
why?
way.
I was raised on the
You
streets.
went. Stop it. Raised on the streets. Well, like,
No,
did
so
you?
well, oh,
Speaking of that, like, did you hear the things? Things. Did you hear the songs on the radio of like SWV with Wheat?
well, yep.
And what about like Boys to Men,
Mhm.
TLC?
Mhm.
Because you can't like not have Waterfalls, right?
Well, I think Waterfalls
That
was
came out
later.
later. It was
Yeah,
Scrubs, wasn't it?
it was Scrubs came
Or was that later
later-ish
too?
too.
That might have been later. And then of course Mariah Carey. Ugh.
Yeah.
I only associate her with that stupid Christmas song now, even though she did have some bops.
Yeah, she had some hits, and
Yeah.
then she hit her dime with the
Right.
the Christmas music of all things.
Oh,
Because she did that whole album. Like she had a bunch of people on different tracks. Like she
oh.
had one with Boys to Men. I don't remember who else
Which,
was
by the
on
way,
it,
that's
but
not going to be on our Spotify playlist. Thanks. We're not putting her on
oh,
there.
okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay? Absolutely the freak not. No.
That's fine.
Okay, but what about Wilson Phillips?
So-
did you like them even though they
wait.
were so white bread too?
They were they the three sisters?
Yes. Well, not three
I
sisters, they were
remember.
friends. There was two sisters, and then they
Okay,
had
so my small brain always thought they were sisters.
no. If I'm correct,
I had the music video in my head.
no, of course.
I know what song it is.
But that song became like super popular again in what that movie Bridesmaids or something like that came out with Melissa McCarthy and all of them. But hold on, Wilson Phillips, Beach Boy, was her dad.
Oh, Brian Wilson.
Brian Wilson.
Okay, I think I knew that.
Did you? Okay, yeah. Brian Wilson was Carney and Wendy Wilson.
Oh, so two of them were sisters.
Yes, that's what I was saying. China Phillips was, it says that she was the daughter of John and Michelle Phillips from the iconic 1960s folk group The Mamas and the Papas.
Oh, okay.
So they all had background.
They were nepo. They were nepo babies.
But at least they did have a voice. They did have a voice. So
was it theirs?
Yeah. And then your favorite UB40.
Okay, I didn't know at the time that Red Red Wine was a cover song. Okay? So now that thinking back...
Okay, but let's talk about the fact that it didn't just go thinking back. When we got together in 2000...
It's still a great song.
Okay, but we got together in 2000 and you were still... You were still fanboying over that song.
It's a great song.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I think Neil Diamond did it originally, kind of creepily.
Okay, you ready?
I love your notes.
What? It's chaos.
It's
That's what we are. We're chaos, right?
I love your notes.
Okay. So Boyz II Men, End of the Road. Music video.
End of the road. Okay, yeah, I know that.
Country version.
I'm sorry, that's my accent. I am so sorry.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, End of the Road, Boyz II Men, or what about Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation? Were you a Michael Jackson fan?
I didn't mind his music, but I wasn't like a huge like when his stuff would come out. I'm not looking for the Michael Jackson albums.
Yeah, no. I mean, I was big on. I love his older stuff, not from Jackson 5. I'm talking when he.
His solo. Early before Thriller and.
Yeah, no, I love his stuff before. I mean, Thriller is iconic, of course, right. But I'm talking about the older stuff.
I got two off the top of my head that I can call for Jackson. Billie Jean.
That's not his favorite. I mean, I like it. But
Pretty Young Thing. PYT.
PYT. That's one of my favorites. I love that one. Okay, so yeah, PYT was one of my favorites. And that was on the Thriller album. Yeah,
there's nothing but bangers on the Thriller album.
No, for real. So for real.
He could have quit then and just lived off of that for the rest of his life.
Yeah, absolutely. But I also liked Human Nature, which, again, Thriller album. But I got really into him in middle school with Man in the Mirror, Black or White. Did you? I think that was because I liked the videos. I was an MTV kid.
Right.
So I really liked watching.
I came into MTV kind of late. Unfortunately, we didn't have cable where my parents lived.
Yeah.
We had ended up getting was DirecTV in 94.
Oh wow.
Near the early bits of DirecTV in the area.
But
so I was late.
Time video.
It
had it was the whole Egyptian thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was a Michael Jackson fan, big show. But I also liked Janet a lot. But I think that's because when I was in middle school, story time, right? When I was in middle school, there was these friends of my parents who had an older son. He was in high school at the time, and I want to say he was probably either junior or senior. And they had out there what was called Battle of the Bands. It wasn't Battle of the Bands as in actual bands coming to play, right? It was lip sync.
Oh.
Where you would have, you create a group and whatever. It was like a group or
Right.
whatever. And his group did Rhythm Nation by Janet Jackson. It was like girls and
Right,
guys doing
whatever.
it, but they did it, and it was really cool. They
It's
helped.
California. I would never
Stop
question
it.
that.
I got into Janet Jackson with that, but I didn't like everything by her. There was those few poignant ones that radio play,
Yeah.
obviously. But yeah.
Yeah, the more you hear them, the more you kind of get used to them, and
Right.
Well,
here's one of yours that we can like completely, say hey. How about Coolio's Gangster Paradise?
That was what year was that?
What year was that?
Because I'm pretty sure it
95.
was 95. Okay.
Well, I guess depending on when it came out.
I liked Coolio before Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I'm not one of those people that were like, oh, I listen to Coolio and Gangster's Paradise is like low key not his best. Sorry. Gangster's Paradise is Coolio's best song. I'm sorry. A lot of people think that's dumb, but that's just my 2 cents.
Okay, but you know what? It's our podcast.
But
we get to say
I think 95 probably was like one of the best years of music.
Probably.
95, 96 is like the list. I've got like some things here that I...
Yeah.
My music changed dramatically in like 8th grade into high school.
Okay, but that's a big gap.
Like, no, 8th grade. No, like the 8th grade summer, like that summer between 8th and 9th grade.
That's more poignant, okay, than the start of 8th grade, or is it that 8th grade summer where you're getting ready to go into high school?
Right, and I think that had something to do with it.
Okay.
Because there was just so much music coming out of so many different places.
Right.
Like grunge was blowing up.
Yep.
Like metal was getting this that was pulling away from that 80s hair band metal that everybody knew.
Right. Metallica was totally changing.
Yeah.
From what they...
Better or worse, Metallica did,
Yeah.
Came and tore up the music industry.
Yep.
And I think that year, that summer really kind of like, I was able to listen to so much, again, on the radio, but I finally had my own radio, and I was finally kind of like, oh, this dial goes further than just the local stations, and I can pick up like all kinds of stuff that I hadn't heard before, and holy cow.
Right.
Where was this stuff earlier in my life?
So like the emotional formation and like core nostalgia.
Right. And I kind of bounce back and forth between like the stuff that I listen to because I bought and the stuff that I listen to on the radio of like what kind of like clicks in my head when I think of that kind of music.
Right.
So,
well, it's funny because like with me, I secretly listened to that music.
Oh yeah?
I was still a poser trying to find my place.
I think we all are.
Well, but do you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I secretly, like, I didn't outright, like, even to my parents, didn't, like, outright go, oh, yeah, I listen to this too, But I also still had my theater kid, my choral kid, I should say. I still, like, blasted Phantom of the Opera soundtrack.
Some things never change.
But, like, I still blasted that soundtrack. I still blasted the Little Abner soundtrack. I still blasted Ariel, Little Mermaid soundtrack.
Dude, I bought the Lion King soundtrack in 94.
Yeah, because
it was a great soundtrack. It was the first CD I bought.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And,
God, I don't even know what first CD I bought.
Like, my first tape that I bought was a Weird Al album. But, like, my first CD was The Lion King. Because where it used to be, it's basically like a BJ's, but, like, in the 90s, it was called Price Club or something like that.
Oh, yeah!
So, they had just put in a CD section.
Okay.
So, I went flipping through, and I saw the Lion King soundtrack, and I'm like, okay, this is coming home with me! So,
I know I did have the Boyz II Men soundtrack, which was like, you can't say that. I mean, they had some upbeat stuff, but come on now. That was an emotional devastation right there because like the end of the road
Oh yeah.
and like that one it was let's tie in like Bone Thugs
Mhm.
like you know what I mean, but then you had ones like Ace of Base that was like I can tell you like literally a song that takes me to a movie theme or a movie scene I should say is Little Heaven by
Oh, okay,
Tony
bye.
Wet
Totally.
Plunkett, which you know I'm a fangirl of them
Yeah.
anyway. They have been around for a long time, but they were like my late elementary, all through middle school and beginning of high school. I was a fangirl for them. But Little Heaven from the OG Buffy the Vampire Slayer with like what was her name? Kirsty Swanson. She was Buffy. But that whole scene with Luke Perry,
Mhm.
because I had, I watched the 90210 and I wasn't so much into Melrose Place, but I was a 90210 girl. So having Luke Perry.
How old were you again?
Shut up.
Middle school?
Yeah?
Man.
Middle school? What?
I can't wait until that episode when we talk about the TV that we should the TVs and
We
movies
shouldn't have been
we
watching.
watched and we shouldn't be watching. That's called a
It
teaser.
was high school. So I was almost there. Almost there. Anyway, but yeah, that was one. And like what's a song that makes you go, ooh, movie scene?
Like I had the Batman soundtrack early
Okay.
on tape, and I love that. I wore that thing out.
What songs are from that? Why am
Um, oh, you'd
I
have to
probably
watch.
would know.
You'd have to watch the movie. It was the whole very first. It was the first. I think they called it the '88 Batman. It was the very first one that Oh, I can't remember the actor's name that played Batman. Keaton did.
Michael Keaton.
It was the first Keaton Batman. Some of the score, but it was mainly all the music that Prince wrote for the movie. Because he did the whole soundtrack. They just gave Prince a movie and said, "Give us some music,"
Right.
and he did.
Okay.
And I'm a late bloomer to Prince, so knowing
Don't
like
tell Swan.
I came into Prince as like knowing who Prince was later in life.
Right.
So like knowing that he wrote this whole album,
Right.
and I never didn't put two and two together until
Right.
later on.
Right.
But like that whole album, like I could put the album on and play it and watch the movie in my head.
Right. I mean, we were way late to it because of when the movie came out,
Mhm.
right? But like Almost Famous.
Right.
What do you see?
Oh yeah, them on the bus singing Tiny Dancer.
Yeah. Like that's an iconic one. But we'll save that for the movies. What on your list instantly puts you back in high school? Even if you don't want it to, it instantly puts you back.
Oh,
And it
that's
could be
dirty.
your first heartbreak, or if it was like a cassette or a CD. Oh my god. A cassette or CD that you had to have, or like music that tied to an identity. Like what immediately puts you back?
Anything by Huey Lewis and the News.
For high school?
Because one of the only girl I ever dated before after, like, I won't throw names out, but she was a
No.
huge Huey Lewis fan.
Really?
Yeah, and that didn't end well. So anytime Huey Lewis and the News is mentioned, I just roll my eyes and I deal with it. I'm trying to think of what else really kind of stands out. You're gonna.
What? No,
you're-
go ahead. No, go.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry on the first episode. Stone Temple Pilots plush. Me, high school, senior year.
Okay.
I'm walking there's a lot of inside baseball here. At the tech center
Okay.
where my class is.
Yes.
I had the second class, so there's nobody in the halls.
Yep.
Me and Delaney at the top of our lungs singing plush.
Was I in the hallway at that time?
No one was in the hallway because the second group
That was
hadn't
just
gotten there.
apparently. We
Yeah,
crossed paths.
I don't,
And we didn't even know it.
Because you were in the childcare though, which was on the other side of the building.
I was towards the front.
Oh, I thought you were down.
No, when you go in the front doors and go down the right hallway, it was at the
Right.
end of that hallway by Allied Health.
Oh.
Absolutely. So
I-
I passed the classrooms. that
Yeah,
time.
I was in data processing. I was in the classroom that you would
Yeah.
be passing, but
Aw,
but yeah,
that's a cool memory that
that-
you have for Delaney.
yeah.
Shout out Delaney.
Um,
That's awesome.
He got me listening to a bunch of stuff I never would have found either.
I'm sure. I'm
Um,
sure.
um,
I am absolutely
a,
positive in
t-
that.
a ton of local stuff. He's the one that got me listening to ICP.
Oh, Lord. Oh, like first heartbreak and stuff. So I have to tell mine. Oh, Lord. Okay.
I don't have to.
No, oh, yes, I do. For sure, music that tied to my identity. If I'm going to say, if I'm being for real and not being a poser, okay, is Wilson Phillips, Hold On. Like
Okay.
that was a big one. And I know we already talked about it, but also of all things, the My Girl soundtrack. Because there was, yes, the My Girl, the one with
With
Macaulay
Macaulay
Culkin
Culkin,
and
all the bees.
yeah, oh
You need
god.
glasses.
Stop. Oh my god. That
I think I
scene will
saw.
always be
I think I saw
forever.
that movie once.
That scene. He needs his glasses. Oh my god. So yeah, like that was one that again, it was in popular music. It was all the old school. But see, I was brought up on that, like how
Right.
you talked about yours. That's what I was brought up on. So as far as heartbreak energy, oh, for sure, heartbreak was "Walk on the Ocean" by Toto and the Wet Sprocket
Oh, okay.
because it was associated with an old boyfriend.
Oh.
So like, but it wasn't the fact that that's why I like am tied to it. I love that band anyway.
Right.
But
You can pull that emotion
no,
away from that
but like
song.
honestly, the day we broke up, that song was play. It was like a movie, right?
Oh.
Like the day we broke up, at the time we broke up, that was the song in the background.
Wow.
So it was like, I had a movie snapshot happen,
Right.
But yeah, yeah. I don't know if I want to talk about this era.
Oh, the partying error? Okay,
Error,
error?
error.
Error.
Yes, error.
Yeah. You may or may not have said that like that on purpose.
Early
You'll never know.
2000s. Oh my gosh. I don't know that it was so much emotional confusion. I believe your emotions and my emotions were for sure hardcore set. Like we set those emotions summer of 2000, hands down. But were we trying to find our identity? Yes.
Right.
Because that's when I stopped being a poser. That's when I stopped
And
being a
came to the
poser.
dark side.
Dark side. No, I stopped being a poser finally because, I didn't have to put on that fake face of liking certain music when it just wasn't
Yeah,
my
because I didn't care
vibe.
what you were listening to.
Well, not only
And I
that,
was
but
listening to
yeah.
whatever.
But
There's
like I
a.
was also still the whole MTV TRL, like late 90s, early
You were
2000s.
always kind of like
Yes, but
that,
I
like
always like, I
pop.
mean, how much did I like wait for the NSYNC No Strings Attached
Right.
CD? Like, I ordered it in the mail, pre-ordered, like, not Columbia House, but like pre-ordered because it was coming and I followed the fact that I was a boy band. I was
You were
that
one of
girl that was a
them.
boy band. For sure. Yes. NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and O Town and all of them.
Yeah, that was a weird time where you get like four people together and they're a group
Weird times still
and
happened. I mean, One Direction happened. How many years later?
yeah, but that was I
But I'm just
guess
saying,
that kind
like,
of like that's the outlier that kind of proves that it takes a little bit more than just luck. Because I
yeah.
think a lot of like 98 degrees
Oh,
luck.
yeah.
Okay, I mean, come on.
But what?
98 degrees was all luck. There was no talent in that
Oh,
group. Okay,
stop
like
it.
the moment NSYNC kind of broke up and went their own ways, you saw where their talent was in that immediately.
Yeah.
Because
JC, like, held a lot of talent, even though, like, he was not the front runner.
right.
But all of them like, I don't know. I was a big boy band. I was into Brit. I wasn't so much a Christina Aguilera fan, but I definitely was a Brit fan.
Right.
Like, I was a Brit fan. But again,
So that was about the time.
I stopped being opposed.
I think that's about the time Eminem came into the scene.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And how
like,
much of a fan
Limp
were
Bizkit.
you? Oh god.
And
But you were a fan enough for Eminem because why?
oh yeah, I did. I
You Slim Shady'd yourself.
I did. I'm so glad that picture no longer exists. Oh, you have it somewhere?
Probably.
Oh Lord, no.
No.
Just,
You don't know what kind of MySpace stuff we have.
oh my.
Yeah. But yeah, that's we had Eminem, dude. We were driving everywhere with Eminem blaring.
Right.
Eminem was blaring. Lifehouse with Hanging by a Moment.
I think that was later.
No, 2000.
Was it? Okay.
And then who else was it? America High Five, Wheatus. That's like I said, I wasn't a poser anymore. Like I started listening to all of that.
Mhm.
You had that love fascination with Alien Ant Farm when they redid.
Yep,
Criminal.
I really did dig that whole album.
That was like your besides Limp Bizkit.
You gotta remember though, I'm a dork when it comes to covers.
Oh, yeah.
I love me a good cover.
Oh yeah.
So Alien Ant Farm came out with Smooth Criminal, and I'm like, okay, I gotta listen to the rest of their stuff. And the rest of that album's really good too.
Yep, or Into Club by 50 Cent.
That
That was 2003 though. Like if we're really talking about it, like back in 2000, it was the boy bands, and it was like Nickelback was around.
before they became.
Stop it.
No, I'm serious. They had that one album was hard.
Yeah. You're mumbling. Say it again.
So Billboard year-end Hot 100 singles of 2000.
Okay.
There are songs on here I had forgotten about.
Uh-oh.
Okay?
Okay.
LFO Girl on TV.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Hold on, where's the other one? Oh, come on. Where is the other one?
Well, one of them that we have to keep in mind was BB Mac.
Yeah, they're on this list somewhere too.
Because we met them.
I was Mystical Shake Your Ass.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Just songs that you go, wow.
Oh, wow.
And
that's in 2000 only?
That is 2000.
Holy wow. Okay.
Madonna's Music. Music!
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah. I don't want to get sued. You look at some of the lists.
I forgot about LFO being a boy band.
Right?
I forgot. I was big, like I said, big into NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, O-Town, them. I'm trying to think, because one of our favorite things to do was to drive around.
Yeah.
Like
back when gas was
ballads in the car,
right.
Complete no supervision, because we didn't need supervision then.
Right. We were adults.
20. 20 in 2000.
We needed supervision then.
Well, yeah. But yeah, that's when I stopped the whole, I'm gonna listen to this music because that's what people in high school are listening to instead of
finding your own tune. So, okay, so you brought up BB Mac because that was another one of the other names on there was Mary Mary, who was at that same concert.
She was.
Yeah.
They were
one of those local radio station had
a festival,
all day festival thing. So we got tickets. This is my very first credit card. I put so much into those tickets.
Yeah, we got to see, who was it? Mary Mary.
Yeah.
BB Mac. And we got BB Mac because we showed our
we put face
radio station pride, I guess. And so we got picked to get backstage passes. So we saw Mary Mary, BB Mac.
Well, we saw BB Mac backstage.
Yeah.
Right. But
I'm just saying. Good Charlotte was there.
Good Charlotte before they were
big. Train. Savage Garden.
Savage Garden was they
were the headliner.
Yeah, headliner.
And then Melissa Etheridge was supposed to be there, but my God, was that Yeah, drama with it. And then who else was there? There was someone else there.
And he's from the DC area too.
Wait. Hold on, I have to look.
Montel Williams?
No.
Why?
No.
Montel Jordan.
No.
Jordan
Williams was a TV
Jordan?
show guy.
You're going to say it, and I'm going to feel dumb.
Well, if I can find it.
Because I hear the song in my head.
No, it's trying
Knight. The last name is Brian Knight?
Brian McKnight.
McKnight.
Brian McKnight, yes.
Brian Knight?
Yeah, Brian McKnight.
Just randomly yelling names.
No, Brian McKnight was there too. So yeah, we saw, that was a mix of all
everything,
genres.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Besides just the 2000s, like, that was when I, as the 2000s went, right? Like, there was, what was that song? Butterfly by Crazy Town.
Oh, Crazy Town.
When talk about lyrics, woo! That is not, and everybody's just like getting down to that song, and those lyrics are not okay. Yeah, or like Wheatus.
A teenage dirtbag?
Teenage dirtbag.
I'm just a teenage dirtbag.
Yeah. Augustana, I loved them. They were more of the, you would know the song, it's called Boston.
Okay.
Yeah, you would love them. Well, you did love them, but you would know the song as soon as you heard it. And then, of course, Boys Like Girls. Like later in the 2000s. I want to say it was like 13, 14.
Yeah. That
they came out. Adultish chaos for sure. And I say ish because
there was
period.
That's just a small chunk of time.
Yeah.
And then we grew up.
Yeah. So like if you
she grew up. I'm still a giant child.
I was gonna say who's grown up? That's relative, okay? But okay, so if you've listened this far in the podcast, and we hope you have, but drop your early 2000s. We would love to know what emotional ballads you were screaming with no supervision.
I guess I need to make an email.
But we're going to go speed round. You ready?
Okay, what are we doing?
One hit wonders.
Oh, no.
Okay, so instant nostalgia. And this is for anybody, because if anybody didn't know these songs, there's a problem. Like, let's be so for real, okay? So, you ready?
Okay.
Okay. Mambo number 5.
Okay, I knew that was going to be one of the first ones.
Barbie Girl.
Okay.
Got to. Who Let the Dogs Out.
Okay.
Oh my God, that song. How Bizarre.
Okay.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
How Bizarre.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of the group. But
I can't either. Chump Thumping. Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba.
Steal My Sunshine.
That was...
Yeah.
Was that LFO?
No.
Lynn. Lynn was the name of the group.
Yes.
Okay.
LFO was a boy
It was
band.
great. That's why I was like, no, that's
Closing Time, which, okay. Closing Time.
Was that...
Closing Time.
Why did I think... No, they've got more than one hit.
But... Okay, but the backstory for that, like,
probably.
It still has ruined me for the rest of my life. Like, for what we saw, because wasn't that like Who Made Music or whatever that show was?
No. He just did an interview or something and then was like,
well,
yeah, everybody's got closing time wrong. This is what the real story is.
Yeah, the real story is not.
You guys aren't listening close enough.
Right.
Okay, so are we talking about songs that followed us through our whole lives that stuck with us, or just one hit wonders? Because
where are we?
I had follow the notes.
Oh, okay. Which one hit wonder?
Yeah, which one hit wonder, or just which song? Because I have an answer for both.
Okay.
But it's one of those weird.
Okay,
so the one hit wonder is Blinded by the Light by Manfred Mann's Earth Band. It is a cover song of a not so popular Bruce Springsteen song.
Oh.
Okay? When I first heard it, I was young enough to go, that song's really cool. And I've always liked it. And it's always stuck with me. Then I found out it was a cover of a Bruce Springsteen song. So I was like, I've got to go listen to the Bruce Springsteen song. And I'm like, well, that song sucks, Bruce. And the idea is, he was just writing. He had a the story as he tells it is he had like a one of those like old fashioned rhyming dictionaries for
Oh, yeah.
songwriters. So if you got stumped on it, so he just kind of opened it up and started flipping through it and started rhyming words and putting them at the end of the lines, and then wrote something to go forward like to connect the words. So it was just him like freestyling rap.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Because he's just rhyming a bunch of lyrics together, and none of it makes any sense. No one knows. No one knows most of the lyrics because it's really hard to understand any of it. But this is one of those songs that I've always been like, I really like that song.
How strange that he was doing that.
I mean, when you're Bruce Springsteen and you have nothing
I mean,
else to
do what you want if you're Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce can do what he wants.
Great. All right. So what was the other one?
Mr. Blue Side.
Bright Side?
Mr. Brightside by ELO.
ELO?
Yeah. No, you're thinking of Mr.
Yeah.
Brightside.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of Mr. Blue Sky, which is a completely different song.
I don't know.
If you heard it, you would be like, oh, okay. You would know it. Those are two outside of anything else I've already talked about.
All Michael Jackson, old Michael Jackson, will follow me. Like, if I hear it, I will immediately turn it up. Especially, like I said, anything pretty much from the Thriller album, except for Thriller itself. And then the late 80s, early 90s. Like, Remember the Time is, I love it. So that one will fully follow me. Uninvited Alanis Morissette.
Oh, okay.
I know, hate me, but what's funny is another one that I could think of. Well, not think of, but there was that album by John Mayer that was great for driving.
Oh, yeah.
Ireland Was a Baby, and we loved it.
Yeah.
It was just great driving music. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's like music doesn't remind us about the song as much as it reminds us of that, like, of the time we heard it or like what we were doing
Like it
when we were
evokes memories.
Yeah.
First Love. What was your song?
First Love?
Yeah.
Like, what was our song? We didn't have a
Not
song.
us.
Or what?
Your
No. I
First
meant
Love.
like my first love.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we
like made you go, like besides Huey Lewis.
That's a heartbreak. I don't know. It's one of those weird things that like.
Okay. Yeah, mine was Toad because it all happened within those 2 years. So it was Little Heaven by Toad and the Wet Sprocket. And then the heartbreak was Walk on the Ocean by Toad and the Wet Sprocket, which sounds like it's so damaging, but they're a great band. What about Driving Alone?
If we're talking like I'm driving by myself,
yes.
I think I know it's kind of probably like
now or then. What do you
like Wallflowers, One Headlight?
Back then.
Yeah. I think now, I don't know. I haven't driven by myself in forever.
Or okay, if you're farting around on the computer or whatever.
Like, I go through weird like, I'll listen to these songs. I'll go through like these weird like, I'll start with one song on YouTube and go through the mix.
Yeah.
But like lately, what has it been lately?
Enya. Stop it.
Man, that's called book ending. That is a book end joke. The episode should end now. That is a book end. Unlike the move that Booker T used in WCW that was also called the book end. Look at that. That's a wrestling joke. That's also called, look at that. We brought it back around to the beginning. Let's go.
I'm not answering my Driving Alone or anything. I'm done. I'm so done. Okay, so again. And hey, just as a throwback, or maybe even one for today, be sure to check out the Spotify playlist that we have put together for you that goes along with this episode. And maybe even something that is extremely popular right now for my girls, definitely, because we are going to be dancing on our own. We don't really have a format. We just talk. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we absolutely do not.
What? No. I mean, we're always, we always figure it out.
We always figure it out. So, some teasers for the next episode. Movies that shaped us and songs that we should not admit from movies that we know word for word. All right. Love you.
Shut up.
Bye.
Bye. That was a strong end.